Sorry about the silence. I'm just making sure everything is up. Again, normally this is the time that's covered by Highflyer, but right now it's not. It's just before this battle. Awesome. That means everything's working perfectly fine. Yeah. In other news, the glue worked. There. The t-shirt is in place. Hasn't failed. The heavy-duty glue has stuck it to the wall. However, if you notice, there is something missing. That poster fell down because blue tack sucks. Do you hear me? Blue tack sucks for pinning posters on walls, which is like their main function. So the thing I really like about these training matches you see on ProCast is the organization of these teams and how they do. What's really interesting is how they communicate. I'm going to try and get a recording of one of the teams practicing and allow you to sit through one game with the commanders giving the shots on how they do it. A little insight on how the teams organize themselves and how the commanders command will give you a really good step up if you're looking to start your own 7 versus 7 team on the ESL, or just generally speaking become badass on the ladder. I say ladder, I mean the company battles, randoms. Because I love playing company battle randoms. I think they're a step up from pub plays, but they're still quite relaxed because you and your clan can just hang out. Get a bunch of your friends together and hang out. In fact, this weekend, one day this weekend, I believe Sunday, one day, we're going to try and get everyone together on Ink Clan, my clan, and try and get a company battle going. Even if it's just low tier or mid tier, tier 6, we just want to get one ready done. One done, because it's been so long since we've done it. It won't be anything too serious, but we do prefer people to turn up who just, they want to have fun, but they do want to listen and be organized. So there's nothing fun about being disorganized and getting stomped when you're going against organized teams. So you got to be reasonably serious. And let's jump in the game, because they're starting on Polakolovka. Okay, we have SPALE on the left, not QV, with their freaking awesome logo there, with a hamster with a bomb on the back, or gerbil, whatever it is. Okay, the lineup we have here on this map is VK, T50-2, GW, AMX 3090, and AMX 5100. I totally agree with this strategy, because VKs are actually pretty good at firing on the move. And again, the AMX 3090s have been dropped from QV. Again, they're just not very good at chasing, and you've got to keep moving on this game. On this map, you've just got to keep moving. I'm going to sit still so I don't dodge any shots. And we're going to have a look at the map and how we go. Now, there's several strategies you can do on this map in regards to moving up around here to try and protect yourself from artillery fire. But generally speaking, everyone has forgotten me. No, they haven't forgotten me. Generally speaking, you can't really do much if you just go down here, because you can't spot either, you can't get any line of fire. So generally speaking, you have all your forces go up here to the top, and you have 1 or 2 scouts down here, or you dart around over here and just try and get people into positions. And that's what we're seeing happening right now. Okay. I'm going to call him Key. I'm going to call him Kiki, just because why not? Anyway, so Kiki has to be careful because he's really low on speed right now. You've got to keep your speed up, and that's the difference between most scout drivers and really good light tank drivers. You've got to keep your speed up without power sliding. And I saw, especially after the physics patch was released, a lot of power sliding. A lot of power sliding. Where people were moving to one side and losing all speed and then getting taken out. It was no good for anyone. Apart from the enemy team, obviously. Now we saw the who are we watching from? Okay, we saw QV spotting over here, trying to see the positions there of SPALE, but great jump. I don't think anything was successful, because otherwise we would have seen artillery come raining down. I do like the fact they've gone for a smaller artillery here on SPALE to afford that extra VK. They seem to be doing this a lot, taking a tier down, if either it was the T32 down to a T29, or in this case, gone one down on the artillery because they want to have an extra VK, which I totally agree with. I don't think you need big artilleries in this map. You just need to track them blasted lights, or even splash them, knock them for 6, trash their driver, gunner, or whatever. You can really quickly disable these light tanks. Oh, Heinz was caught with his T1. They did spot him traveling across the water earlier, so I did expect him to go down a little quicker than he actually did, but he was able to lose sight for a little bit. However, with him down, that's their tripwire down, and if SPALE wanted to, they could actually just totally reposition down the other side, because the last thing QV knows that SPALE's on this side of the map, and Major Goldfield is trying to find some information out, but he's not really finding anything. Wattilla is trying to support his teammate, but he can't really get the gun angle over this hill here, and the artillery is splashing over Major Goldfield unsuccessfully, I might add. Kiki was actually, they knew exactly where he was, and they've advanced slowly and they've ran straight into him. He's going to now move and try and chase in Naptilia, but he's now spotted Major Goldfield, who's also over here. If I was him right now, I'd be getting the hell out of here. Quick route out, exit stage right. But he's not. He's sticking in there, and that might be a few seconds too long, as up moves the 110, who manages to track him, or was that the artillery? Who just splashes just behind him and taking out his track. However, the speed of the T50-2 allowed him to keep going, and the AMX-5090 had a lucky shot and took the tracks out, and he goes down. The hesitation there was his mistake. He stayed in far too long and was taken out. Muppet comes in to take the shots. I don't know if I agree with the decision of running towards them shooting that time. He could have probably stopped and taken the shot. However, they have Dova taking the cap at the moment, making QV panic and split their forces into 2. Now this could be a dastardly move here from SPALE, because they had no intention whatsoever of doing any capping. There's no way on earth they thought the capping would work, so clearly they were just trying to make QV panic and split their forces, which worked a treat. Now can they capitalise on the mistake from QV here and mop up? If they can take out Nepalium, which they surely can do, then they are in it. But he's at max health still. He's running circles around all the SPALE members, shots bouncing all around him, and he's still getting shots off against the AMX 5100. He's got turret ring damage, so he's rotating incredibly slowly. What an amazing play there by Naftali. Awesome. So Schnitzel's up, and he's coming in slowly with this 110. I really want to see this 110 do something, because I've not seen it in a company battle before. They're obviously just trying it out. But the first shot, second shot bounces. There you go, the bouncy front armor. I would aim for the turret, looking at that turret shape. That's very much like the IS, so that should be very much penetrable. But the shot goes right through the top engine block here with the VK. The top engine block is very weak on all the ISs, and if you shoot on the front plate, there you go. The thing with the IS tanks in general is their sloped armor is very, very angled. So if you get the right angle, it's flat. So they have to keep straight on at you. You don't angle the IS tanks. And that's exactly what happened here. Muppet and Agia is moving up and taking out AIM, and AIM's on fire, and boom! What a combo. He came out of the dark going, "Rah, I'm gonna kill you," boom, 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 dead. GG. In comes the entire of SPALE, closing in on Ivan. Ivan must be shitting himself, but he's going to put up a fight. He's not going to kill himself. And Wattilla saying he can't drive the VK. Ivan's going to go for a last second kill. Will he manage to get off on Muppet? No, he hits the floor. GG. I think that was the final game we had today, but it was actually really good being involved with these two teams, and thank them very, very much for letting us cast them and have a little insight onto how they get their training done and what sort of lineups they're using. We're seeing more and more teams favour the light tank setup, the mobility aspect, the ability to move around and around on the map, being attacked in one location, moving over to another, or faking your location by taking out their tripwire, their T1, and coming back round your base and moving to another location. Even having fast artillery helps, because as soon as you take one part of the map, you move your artillery to there. That allows you to know there's no enemies there and your artillery's safe, because if your artillery stays on the other side, you've run the risk that one of their scouts will break through the line and get round to your back and kill your artillery. And without artillery support, you are much weaker. Although it doesn't seem that sometimes the artillery do much. The fear of artillery does a lot more than necessarily the artillery needs to actually do. Because one mistake, the artillery hits you, takes out a VK or a AMX, and that includes the 50-100. So and severely damages the T-32 as well. So, oh, they actually want to go for one more back on Insk. So awesome, one more it is. Sweet. I haven't done proper casting for so long. I feel the rust. Last week was a bit of practice, but I've not done solo casting for a long time. Awesome. Do 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 do. So yeah, on the weekend we're probably going to be doing a Let's Play on the Sunday. I don't know if it's this Sunday or next Sunday we're doing the first one. I will let you know, or check the calendar below. Everything that we do will be on the calendar below. So by all means, go ahead and check that out. We're trying to keep it up to date. There's a news section as well with all the updates of what we've been doing for each of our shows and the sort of content that we're putting up for you. So, so make sure you check it out. I know we have it set on the new Twitch layout, and that's because we were told by Twitch at the time that they were going to get rid of the old layout within a month. So we decided that we're going to update to the new client, and it's too much like hard work adjusting both the old one and the new one. The old one is a lot of HTML, the new one's all modular and individual. So we couldn't really keep them both up to date. So we've decided to remove the one for the old layout and have all the information on the new layout. You can always switch back. So if you want to have a look at the layout and check it out, you can see it there. So that's cool. Awesome. I'm going to switch off my internal mic. Oh no, good, it is off. Because I thought I just heard someone talking. Checking my Skype. Checking my Skype. Checking my Skype. Who likes my dragon, right? Ah, they're trying to talk to me. I'm going to turn off my SPALE TeamSpeak. They were talking on TeamSpeak. I have access to the SPALE TeamSpeak server. Right, here we go, into the game. We are looking at Insk with the same lineup as before. This is awesome. Seeing the same lineup as before is fantastic. It allows them to refine what's going on and say, hey, what's up in your face? No, they're allowed to adjust their strategy from before. So we'll see if the same result happens as last time. If you remember rightly on this one, it was the two T-32s that won out on SPALE, beating QV.
Move out.
I'm just going to find out information on this. Yay! Awesome. So, same strategy as last time. Everyone pushes into the field. We'll see if QV has the same idea. There's a chance that they won't. Hold on a second. Where's that? I swear I keep hearing a noise. Do you guys hear a noise? Team damage reported. Anyway. There is. I'm going to remove TeamSpeak completely because it has to be that. There we go. TeamSpeak's gone. Bye-bye, TeamSpeak. I disabled you. Disable when I disable you upon your disables. Anyway. Right, here we go. The same strategy as before, although they're bringing the T-32 and T-39 out into the field, where last time they didn't. Or actually, we were watching from SPALE last time, so we don't know if this is what they did. SPALE obviously last time hung around here for ages with their T-32s and T-29s who pushed then slowly down. But we do see the location of Keke. And I know that's not his name, that's why I've nicknamed him. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me. I've almost forgot about tomorrow night. I knew I'd planned something for tomorrow night. I'll go through that at the end, but we're definitely having the adventures tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Assuming I've been paid or have to borrow some money. It's absolutely ridiculous. But here we go. We have a massive push from SPALE down the middle, and they're going to try and flank. We've seen this maneuver before. It's what I warned against. It doesn't actually work. By the time the T-32s actually turn up, too much damage has been sustained. and nothing goes down. So unless they can get their shots off and get out successfully alive, this is going to end sourly for SPALE. But they can try it out and see what happens. Here comes the T-32s, but already the AMXs are going down, and then they'll be able to refocus, QV will be able to refocus their attention to the T-32s if they've got any shells left. If they haven't got any shells left, then the T-32s end up fighting the enemy T-32s, the QVs versus the SPALEs. But they do have a couple of shells left, which is enough to tip the balance in their favour, and we'll see what's going to happen here. Hines is in point blank range, he's seriously damaged. He needs one more shell to take him out. Is he tracked? Yes, he is. He's trying to get back now. Is someone blocking the way? Yeah, he's trying to, but he's not going to be able to successfully do it. Oh, it's close, and it ricochets off him. And successful block from any maniac, saving Hines' life, manages to keep him alive. But I got a feeling that the other autoloaders are coming back in now. They have got their shells back. So I expect that SPALE's going to come around the corner, and Keke is still at full HP and managing to avoid Laura's shells, although theirs exchanged just one each there. Tingle's going to go around the back of Keke now. If he doesn't get any support, he is gone. Laura's at the front, Tingle round the back. Doesn't sound like a very fun evening to me. Anyway, Hines is moving up. He still can only take one shell, maybe two if he's incredibly lucky. But if they could do a double shot on Mortilla, he's going down, but they haven't successfully done that. We're going to see that Sitzel goes down, but can they take the shots? Mortilla is... Oh, they both aim for the wrong one and take out Agia twice. So Mortilla is actually able to get away. And on the other side, Tingle is able to take out Keke with the help of Laura. Laura actually survives, which is surprising, but here we go. The end is nigh for SPALE. Now that was actually incredibly expected. We've seen this strategy before here on RivetingTV, and it just doesn't work. Your AMXs get expended health pool wise and ammo wise before their teammates turn up, and they're isolated, so they get taken out. It's happened before, it will happen again. I guess against a disorganized opponent you might be able to throw them off, but not against someone like QV, who is solid, keeping their plays and not panicking. And that's really important. So yeah, so tomorrow night we should be doing a stream. If it gets delayed another week, I will be mad. No, we shouldn't be, but I need my monies. I need my monies. Well, we'll see. I'll make sure I get it somehow, right? Okay? I'll get a good night's sleep tonight as well. And a pizza or two. Or three. Because that's what you do, right? Right? Okay. Anyway, that's the end of the show, I believe. I just want to double check the training is actually finishing. Hey, guys. Thanks so much. GG. Just saying thank you for them to let them have. And yeah, a big shout out to QV and SPALE for inviting us to their training. So everyone please thank them if they see them in the chat, because I'm sure that they're going to hang around and try and watch the stream for the last 8 minutes and see me say, SPALE, what are you doing, guys? That's a bad tactic. I've seen it before. Anyway, so definitely tune in tomorrow night for some fun. Bring your bottle of rum, bring your beers, and we're going to have a great time. Hang out, listen to some tunes, play some World of Tanks. What's better than that, right? Yeah. I think that's it. So there has been no breaks today, because you don't break when you're casting. You just have one flat out going straight ahead. So I hope you guys have a nice evening. It's been awesome casting once again, and we're going to do a lot more casting soon. I have so many plans for you. So many. I just can't say anything until they're ready to go. I'm sorry. But I hope you really enjoyed yourself today. And if you do like this sort of content, please let us know what went right, what went wrong, what you liked, what you didn't like, to rivetingtv@gmail.com. Don't forget to submit your replays if you had any awesome moments today. For example, I managed to destroy a wargaming employee on the European server today. I spotted him when I was messing around in my the American T18, I think so, the TD level tier 2. I was seeing if it's actually any good, because I've seen it around and I was thinking, I've not done the American tree yet. Let's have a look at this thing. Is it really a cool tier 2 to have? And oh my god, is it a good tier 2 to have? I met him in the cheese tank, the Minnie Mouse, and one-shotted him with a gold shell to the engine, because, you know, it's a wargaming employee. You've got to spend gold on them, right? You got to see them, you just got to blow them up. Anyway, the guy's really nice, by the way. Al King. He's an awesome guy. Anyway, I will see you tomorrow. Send in your replays. I want to see them. See you tomorrow.